You're listening to a CanadianMovieCrew.com production.
Mazes and Monsters is the story of a college kid becoming too obsessed with a tabletop role-playing game. Or is it? Welcome back to the Yours It Movie podcast, where we take a look at the real story behind the story. I'm Derek.
And I'm ninth level podcaster, Mean Mark.
Today we're taking a look at 1982's TV movie, Mazes and Monsters. We can welcome to the show Wendy Crewson, Chris Makepeace, and Peter Donat. Welcome back, Tom Hanks. Remember what Tom Hanks movie we did?
Which Tom? Did we do Big?
No, we didn't do Big. Do you want to do
I
Big?
like Big. No,
I like
Big.
We could do Big.
We could.
There's enough in Big to do.
Well, I mean, we've done Tom Hanks movies over in film studies for sure, like Bridge of Spies and Man Called Otto.
Just recently?
Just recently, yeah. So,
remember the one we did for Or Is It?
Which one did we do for Or Is It?
It's an early Tom Hanks movie.
It's been a long road with you, Derek.
Yes, it has.
My age is starting to show for sure. Remind me, please.
Episode 230 something, if I'm remembering that correctly. We did The Burbs.
Oh, The Burbs! How could I forget doing The Burbs? Huh. Okay.
Now I'm curious. This is episode 230. There you go. Well, maybe not 230. There's still some in the bank. 230X. Let's put it that way. Yes.
230X.
230X.
What, is it a Fast and Furious movie now?
Yeah. No, it's just it's like a Mega Man game in the year 20XX.
Yeah. Wendy Crewson. I thought I knew who she was, but it's not who I thought it was.
It's not. Trust me.
Yeah.
So this movie was a TV movie that was Tom Hanks' first lead role. A lot of people think it's his first movie. It's not his first movie, but it is his first lead role.
And he comes to us from television, I believe, at this point.
He was doing
some sitcom stuff.
Yes, we'll get to that in the trivia. And this, of course, would lead to nothing, because it was terrible.
Yeah, exactly. Luckily, he recovers from this.
Not
everyone does, but he did.
This is a TV movie that aired once, and then did not see the light of day again until he won the Oscar for Forrest Gump. Or Philadelphia, I guess. He would have won for Philadelphia first.
Philadelphia, yeah. So,
and then they're like, oh, well, where did he come from? And then all of a sudden people are like, oh, Mazes and Monsters. What?
What the fuck? Yeah.
So, where do you want to start?
Can you imagine in 1982, here's Tom Hanks running around New York City sewers. And what are you going to do as a parent? You look at your kid. You watching this? Sorry, do you play this game? No, I play outside. Click. All right, we're done here. You know what I mean? Like, is this a cautionary tale that we should be watching together, son, so we can learn something from television, like it was we were intended, apparently? I mean, it was the 80s. The 80s.
This is barely the 80s, dude. This is 82.
82. But this is the start of TV telling us what to do.
Yeah,
right? Well, the more you know. And
well, here's the thing: is whenever I'm watching something from 1975 to 1984, I'm kind of surprised that movies made it. You know what I mean? We made it through.
Yeah. They were so hard to make back then,
and they were so shitty. I guess.
But that's the problem.
Maybe Back to the Future saved them. I don't know, but Star Wars
helped. Yeah. Star Wars helped.
But
Terminator helped. I think. Was
that in the early 80s?
That was in the 80s. Yeah.
Early 80s, though.
I'd have to look it up.
Okay. Well,
Terminator 2.
Terminator 2 was 92.
Oh, 90. The Terminator.
That I know for sure.
I gotta scroll back through all of the sequels.
Yeah, you do.
You know what? I can't find it.
Terminator.
What happens? Oh, 1984. There we go.
Really? 1984?
1984.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, T2 was 91. I apologize.
Exactly, right? So it took a while to get back, but yes.
Sorry, my mistake. It was off by 1 year.
But I mean, we had John Rambo and Rocky and everything Schwarzenegger was up to.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's
Like
true. That's true.
It's the guys like that's
Jaws.
James Cameron, E.T., Indiana Jones, like these guys elevated the game. That's how we made it.
And yet
through.
this movie is so bad, I still am surprised that we made it through.
This, I wholeheartedly understand. This is a big setback.
Yeah.
It's a made-for-TV movie, right? So
true, and it was during the hype of Dungeons and Dragons was gaining popularity, and there were a bunch of Christian groups that believed, much like they do with everything else that's new and comes out, that like Harry Potter. It's going to turn your kids gay or turn your kids into witches. No, it's not. It's just a fucking game.
There are people that can get lost in this stuff.
Oh, sure.
And I feel for them. But the thing is, sorry, I had to say like those people, but are going to do it with something else.
Yeah.
That's the issue. It's not.
If it's not Dungeons and Dragons, it's Pokemon.
It's gonna or
it's Harry Potter,
or it's video games, or you know what? Let's face it, drinking, drugs.
Yeah.
Some sort of vice. Okay, so I don't spend a bunch of money on D&D books that maybe I'm spending it at a strip club. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just or something like that.
And then I'm getting arrested because I'm following Champagne home. Yeah.
Or something, right? Yeah, yeah. Oh no, she loves me. I know. You know what I mean? Like no. We have a special connection. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
No.
By the way, you never ever do.
You never do. Yeah. Just talk to him for 5 minutes.
Mark, you never do. All right.
Yes, I know. It's nice to pretend, but it's nice to pretend every once in a while, which is why we do things like Dungeons and Dragons and strip clubs.
There you go.
It's weird that I've all kind of equated the two. Well, having done both, I mean, they're good.
I've only done the one, so
they're good for very different reasons, but very different reasons. Anyway,
yeah.
But yeah, and that's the thing. So yes, people can get caught up in pretend, but like I said, the game is just an outlet. If it wasn't this game, it'd be another game,
it'd be something else,
some other thing,
for sure.
Right? So to blame the game itself, it's like anything. Like, allow me to quote Odin. A hammer can be a tool to build or a weapon to destroy.
Okay.
Same thing with games, right? You can play them lightly and have fun, or you can get too immersed and lose yourself.
That's true. Right before we started recording today, I was waiting for you to come on. You said 5 minutes. And I said, okay. And you said 5 more minutes, and I was like, cool.
Yeah, sorry.
No, that meant I can play 5 more minutes of Tears of the Kingdom. So
there you go. Yeah,
that I've been obsessively playing for the last 2 weeks. So
I got to get on that.
Oh, it's a great game. You played Breath of the Wild?
No, I haven't yet.
Okay.
So I started it. I started a game, so I need to. I think I need to finish that first.
Yeah, do that one first. Anyway. That's how off topic we go. We don't want to talk about this movie.
I don't. I mean, our movie begins with the 1970s cop car and what looks like private dicks from the 1950s.
Well, that's my thing.
It's these trench coat wearing motherfuckers. Well, I can't tell you what's going on. See, man, I mean, like,
no, but you have detectives and reporters both dressed in trench coats.
Yeah, like they're on Dragnet, which also a Tom Hanks movie.
They're like, come on, Sammy, give me some news. I can't tell you anything. All right, well, and then he runs right into, I'm right here. And somebody said something about mazes and monsters. We'll get back to you in 3 minutes with an update. 3 minutes with an update?
Yeah, 3 minutes. Give me 3 minutes, and I'll crack the case. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to wear down the police chief so much that in 3 minutes he's going to tell me everything I need to know.
He's right on the edge. I'm going to break him.
Come on. Come on. I won't tell them. Just tell me.
Yeah. Off the on the record. It's the,
Yeah.
I mean, I love this reporter, Mazes and Monsters is a fantasy role-playing game. In no way meant to insult that Dungeons and Dragons game that will want to sue us for, for our opinions. Yeah. So, well, oddly enough, I think this actually did the opposite. I think people who hadn't heard of Dungeons and Dragons are like, wait, there's games like that out there?
People who are into role-playing games, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if they got any new people, because later on in the movie they play it. And all they do is introduce their characters and then cut.
Yeah, we don't see as much gameplay.
And it's not, and then they pretend to be them in the caverns later on, but they don't really.
So, okay, first of all, yes, they make the jump from tabletop to LARPing, essentially, which was created in the late 70s.
Okay,
I looked it up. I didn't just know that. Because of this movie,
I would have assumed you did, dude.
No. I've done some LARPing, I will admit, but not with where I made a fake sword or whatever. It was something else. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. My nerdness does know some bounds.
That's very true. I make fun of you for being a nerd sometimes, but you have your boundaries.
I have my limits. Yeah,
I've met some real fucking nerds in my time.
I go to Comic-Con. I'm. You know what? You do you, buddy. Like, that's fine.
Yeah,
if you want to put medieval gear on and swing a sword around, a public park, okay. Cool. Where'd you get the armor? It looks kind of neat. Like, I'm not getting it, but cool. Good on you.
Yeah.
Yep. But anyway, yes, they make the jump to LARPing, and yeah, we just did a whole film studies on another movie, and so I'm sort of still in that mode. My biggest thing about this is that it's so poorly written. We don't really see what breaks Tom Hanks. Because he's the level-headed one, and I think it was supposed to be like a descent into madness, or in his character's case, a descent back into madness. Because apparently he got too into it at his old school or something.
I think you're meant to believe that, because when we get introduced, like we say, Tom Hanks gets the leading role in this movie. He's introduced fourth.
It's 20 minutes. I clocked it.
Yeah. He's
it's
20
minutes into the movie before we meet our lead character.
We meet all of our supporting characters beforehand. We meet, was it JJ, who is a 16-year-old genius who's in college ahead of his own time.
Yep. We have a guy named Hall.
Now JJ goes back to he goes back to his mom's house, and she's cleaned and changed up his room. He's like, "Oh man, you changed it. It looks like a hospital." And his mom goes, "Well, I can tell you don't like it." Fucking really?
I wrote that down. His first words are, "Oh no, what have you done?" And then she's like, "Well, I can tell you don't like it." My next note is, duh. That was me. That wasn't in the movie.
I was making dinner, and I heard that I heard that from the kitchen. I went, "No fucking shit, lady."
Wait, what?
all I heard was the two things going on.
I was writing something else, and I heard that, and I had to stop delete. I'm going to write this instead. This is crazy.
And then we meet the other, I think it was the girl.
Oh, but you forgot about JJ's most important trait. He wears hats.
He does wear hats. He wears...
And a lot of different hats.
Yeah, and I have the stats on that for later.
Okay. I'll wait. I was going to try and do it. But...
Does he not start off with a German Kaiser helmet?
Yeah, the motorcycle helmet with the big pointy spear on it. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm like, okay, so Nazi dude? Like, okay, hats are your thing. How about a nice bowler to start with? Like, just for the first one.
Yeah.
I think we can work up to the Nazi motorcycle helmet.
Yeah.
Don't open with that.
Yeah.
That kind of sends the wrong message to a character you're trying to introduce.
Yeah.
Unless that is the message you're trying to send about the character you're trying to introduce.
It's so weird with him, because later on, he gets talking to his bird about, "Oh, I should just kill myself and then I'll get recognition. Boy genius kills himself in caves." Nothing comes of that.
Well, that's the thing. I thought this, like, I'd never seen this before.
Me neither.
I heard the title. I knew it was about D&D and that Tom Hanks was in it and that it was bad. Those are the four things I knew. And so as I'm watching it, I'm like, oh, okay, so Tom Hanks, has a friend who's going to get too far into the game and hurt himself.
Yeah.
I thought this was the kid that was going to go mad on us, and then Hanks and the crew, the rest of the Scooby gang, we're going to have to sort him out.
Yeah. See, that's
but
the
it
thing
makes a wild twist where he all of a sudden, this kid's the normal one. He's the voice of reason all of a sudden.
Yeah, he's the one that saves him in the end. But the thing is, like the movie starts off with that police thing. That happens later in the movie. So it starts with now, I bet you want to know how I got into this situation.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So the opening scene happens actually later in the timeline of the movie. So
6 months.
So you're
after the
thinking,
opening.
So you're thinking that is it 6 months? We'll get to that.
Yeah,
we'll
I think
get
the
to
Chiron said 6 months.
Okay, well then it doesn't match up. But anyway, but they start off like that, and then. So I'm thinking, okay, does he kill himself, and then that's what they find? That's the body they find?
Yeah, exactly.
Because they don't say any names in the opening, so you don't know. But no, it's not. And his thoughts of suicide are immediately forgotten.
Yep, I guess he sees himself as okay in lieu of what Hanks goes through, apparently.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, because they never even man, I was thinking about killing myself, but this guy's lost his marbles. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we don't even get a callback to even in like a more empathetic I was losing my way too, but I see now or whatever. Right?
No, it's just a big-lipped alligator moment.
I literally have a note. So are they insinuating that dorks are Nazis? See, the Nazi helmet didn't work for your opening. I'm sorry.
No, it didn't. It was more confusing than anything. And then we meet the girl, right?
Oh, no, we meet blonde dude.
Blonde dude?
Is it Dan?
Dan, yeah.
Yeah, Kate, JJ, Dan, and Robbie, right? That's our 4? Yeah, okay. So we meet Dan.
You know the one thing about that whole scene with him, Dan eating with his family?
Yeah.
Did the mother know she had a giant beetle on her face?
Oh, I didn't see that.
She had a giant fucking, I don't know if it was supposed to be a birthmark or something but it was just on the tip of her mouth.
Oh, I thought she had food. I thought it was food.
It stays there though throughout the entire thing. Which if that's on a movie or a TV movie or something, they mention it because it's there on purpose.
Yeah. They zoom in on it.
Or somebody, honey, you have something right there.
Or like in Austin Powers, it's the mole joke,
Yeah.
They zoom in on it. Yeah. So Dan is talking with his parents.
Yeah.
So apparently he's brilliant. They're stinking rich.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to go to MIT because he wants to make video games. You know who makes good video games? MIT graduates. It's a pretty decent school for techs for guys and gals in the tech world.
Yeah.
Like it's I think you put MIT on your resume, they'll let you in at Atari. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, don't sweat it, kid. Go to MIT if you can. Your parents can afford it. So it's an asshole. Like, fuck you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have the brains and the means to go to MIT, and you're turning your nose up at it. Tony Stark would be ashamed. My next note: starring Tom Hanks. ... 10 minutes in, and we haven't seen him yet.
Yeah.
We're still introing the rest of the crew.
We do.
When we do finally see him, I guess it's 10 mintes, not 20 minutes in, because
Okay.
my next note is when we first see
Felt
him,
like 20 minutes.
It felt like an eternity. So he's in the his dad's having a bit of a day, when we first meet him.
Oh my god. Okay, first things first. Tom Hanks took so long to show up on screen. I started to wonder if Tom Hanks looked radically different when he was younger.
And that we already met him.
And that maybe JJ was like, no, he said his name was JJ, and I saw in the credits that guy's this guy. Well, maybe no, it can't be Dan, because he's too blonde, and can't be Kate, because he's no dick, and okay. But eventually he does show up. And apparently, okay, so his father works really hard. And his mother's a drunk.
And he's a gamer.
Who could have been a contender.
Yeah, exactly.
So I guess she was a wannabe actress?
Something.
She makes this whole speech of how I could have been something. I could have been big. I could have been a star. Makes no difference in this movie whatsoever.
Not
Again,
a lick.
It's picked up and dropped.
Yeah, honestly, this is like some nasty filler. It's hilarious. Because we don't care.
No.
The parents don't factor. Their son will go stark raving mad, but the parents do not factor into this except for one phone call later.
But at the time, we don't know that.
No, I know, but that's the thing. But when they're writing the script, they have all this stuff planned for Hanks.
I guess.
But the parents are not involved, so why do we give a shit?
Yeah.
We don't need... Honestly, this whole scene could have been cut out. It could have just been a car rolls up, Hanks gets out at school.
Well, there's the whole thing of promise me you won't play that awful game.
I guess. But we don't... But, okay, so let me roll that back. You're right. Okay, so the parents having the talk with them about gaming...
Yeah.
Okay, that's one thing, but who cares what... woman, you drink too much. Like, jeepers cripes, like, do we need... What's that for? To show that his dad's harsh? You would think the Christian right was making this, that they would have been like Bible thumpers.
See, I have a theory that if this was made today, this would be one of those Jesus movies. You know those movies that come out? You know the ones I'm talking about?
Like Kirk Cameron.
Like the Kirk Cameron movies?
Yeah.
Where just everything is God, God, God. And
there was a point in my life where that's all I could watch, actually. So.
I know.
Yeah. We were encouraged highly to watch those.
Like Saved in the Outfield or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. So they show Sunday afternoons.
Yeah.
So
JJ meets up with Robbie pretty quick, and he's like, "Hey man, do you play Mazes and Monsters?" Which is a normal question to ask people in the early '80s.
Yes. Sorry.
And he goes, and he brings up his dad. He's like, "Well, I call my dad son and blah blah blah, but I don't like talking about my dad, so that's why I didn't want to. But I don't want to talk about my dad." I'm like, so I wrote down, "I don't want to talk about my dad, so that's why I brought him up immediately."
Yeah,
he brings him up.
Weirdo.
Yeah, and then says, "I don't want to talk about my dad." It's like, all right, well, I don't want to talk about Tom Hanks' drunk mother, so. We'll just drop that too.
Yeah.
And
is he wearing a construction hat at this point?
He's wearing a construction hat. Yeah. And when you feel like killing yourself, we just won't talk about that either.
Well, we will, but then we won't.
Yeah, you will. And then we won't ever talk about it again.
So JJ throws a party for a woman that
isn't there.
And he doesn't invite.
Well, it's a famous celebrity, isn't it?
Oh, I didn't recognize the name.
Yeah. It's Bridget Bardot.
Oh, see, I thought that was just someone they went to school with.
No, that's like a... Bridget Bardot was a French activist. Born in 1952. So, yeah, chances are she wasn't coming to your party. She was a movie star.
Oh, that's okay.
Back in the 70s, looks like.
Oh, there she is.
So... Very pretty, but...
Very pretty.
I'm sure people out there know who Bridget Bardot is and is getting really mad at me, so let me just bring up her IMDb.
No, they're mad at me because someone said I hadn't heard of her, but I thought the name sort of sounded familiar, but I'm not sure.
A singer.
Like, I don't know what's going on in this movie, so I'm thinking that... I thought it was some sort of gag where, like, he threw a party for, like, a hot girl that he can't get, and so...
No.
But everyone else would show up because her name gets dropped or something?
But that's why Tom Hanks says, wait, you're throwing a party for Bridget. Is she going to be there? He goes, no. So, oh, okay. Yeah, she was in a movie called Babette Goes to War.
Babette Goes to War.
And then L'Affaire du Nuit.
Oh, Night Affair.
Night Affair. So, you can tell the kind of... an acte d'amour.
Oh, yes, okay.
A loving act or whatever.
Doctor at Sea.
Yeah, so you can tell the kind of movies that she made and why she was a feminist afterwards. So,
Yeah.
okay, rightfully so.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It did give me an idea for later this year when your birthday comes around. I won't tell you, but I'll just.
Yeah. You're gonna have a party in my honor, and just...
yeah.
Is he coming? No.
Yeah. When's Derek get here? Oh, yeah, I didn't invite him. Why?
Why would I?
What a killjoy
prick.
Ooh, IMDb just prompted. How would you rate Mazes and Monsters? Well, as someone who plays Dungeons and Dragons, I'm a little offended, but so 1 star.
I'm sure that won't hurt it too much.
No, Tom will be fine. Don't worry about Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks brings a bottle of wine to this party, which has wine. So they're on college. They're in college drinking wine, which is a big departure from college campuses nowadays.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, wine wouldn't be...
Now they're drinking White Claws and
other
alcohols that are not manly. And he says, oh, 87. That was a good year. And I'm like, this movie came out in 82.
1887?
No. He says 1987. Oh, maybe it was 1887.
It would have to be.
Well, that's what I said. I said, is the wine from the future, or is that a joke I don't get?
Oh, you know what? If it was in 82 and he said it was in 1987, it's like brand new. Like it's still grape juice, like
okay, maybe.
I don't know.
Curious now. I'm going to go back and watch it. You take over.
So when he asks him to play Mazes and Monsters, he says, "Oh, no, I used to play that a little too much. Oh, we don't play that often. 3 times a week." I'm like, "What?" Yeah, just join us for a quick campaign. A whole campaign is not quick.
Well, to them it is.
No, it's not.
No, and I may be opening the floodgates here, so try to restrain yourself, Mark. But can you take a pre-existing character into a new campaign?
Well, if the Dungeon Master allows it, sure.
Okay. Or
Sorry.
The Maze...
The Maze Lord or whatever it is.
Maze Supervisor or something?
Yeah. Personnel in charge of mazes.
What do they call them? The Maze...
Maze Master or something?
No, it wasn't Maze Master.
That actually would have been too clever.
Yeah. I'll have to look that up too.
Yeah, it's Dungeon Master. Like that's it
is Dungeon Master. Absolutely.
I'm calling him the DM. Like, let's face it. And actually, that's not like a Dungeons and Dragons specific term. It's just another term is Game Master. For others that don't have like other same type games, like the Star Wars RPG,
Maze
it's a Game
Controller.
Master. Maze Controller. That it might as well be Maze Controller.
That just reeks of. Oh, they call it Dungeon Master. We have to call it something similar. Chet, what's the first idea that comes to your mind? Maze Controller. Okay, we're going with that.
Sure, we're going with what Chet said, yeah.
Yeah.
Maze Master was right there, slapping him right in the face, and they didn't use it.
Well, because I'm pretty sure they didn't want to use Master, right?
I guess.
But
Controller.
Maze Controller.
Yeah.
He's the MC. Whatever.
Like, yes, you can have a quick, like, one game session. That is not part of it. But to go into a full campaign, there's like a larger story that you're playing through, and you're intending on spending a long time. So when he says campaign, I don't think quick sesh. And 3 times a week, that is a lot.
That is a lot.
That is a lot. Once a week was, more than enough. And then, sometimes like once every couple of weeks. Like that's... Right? That's more cash.
Once a week, I think, is fine.
Yeah. But more than that, we don't play too much. Only 3 times a week. Fuck, yes, you do. You're in school.
Yeah.
You're in school. Study. If you study 3 times a week, you'll make it. You know what I mean? Like, through your courses.
Well, that's the weird thing is later on, actually pretty soon after this, Kate and Robbie, Tom Hanks, they get together. And they start dating. I think. It's not really explicitly said, but they do
weird.
break up later.
It all of a sudden, like they're hanging out. It's like they're just friends, but then all of a sudden he wants her to move in. It's like, and she's like, I know, you know how I feel about you. I'm like, would you let the rest of us know? Because he's the only one who seems to know how you feel about her, because we don't know.
Yeah.
So, very, very like.
But you get it also because JJ comes to the room and Robbie answers the door. He goes to Kate's
her room. Yeah.
And it's kind of like, well, can we play tonight or can we play this date? And he's like, well, no, we're busy that night. Why don't we play Wednesday or whatever it was? He's like, yeah, okay. So it seemed like it was bothering JJ, and that's why. And then that takes him into his
suicide thing.
Thing. And then...
Right, yeah. So, again, the story is walking us down this road.
Yeah.
Where, the new kid gets the pretty girl. The other guy, don't worry about the other guy. He's tall, blonde, and whatever, and attractive, right? So he does well with the ladies.
Well, he's a makeout artist, as they say. He's getting all the chicks, but he wants a girlfriend because he's sick and tired of these one-night stands.
Yeah. He's done with the Lothario life. He's ready to settle down.
But okay.
Yeah, whatever. But, so we have... So of the three of them, or of the four of them, three of them are just fine. And then it's just this guy that's not having, because he's 16 years old in college.
Yeah.
So he can't get a date.
And it was never really established that he was into Kate at all.
Yeah.
I never got that.
I don't know if it's Kate specific or just like I want a woman
that
too.
Yeah.
I want that too. Not her, but that.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, so far, right, at this point, if you are where I think you are, so he has been told not to play, Tom Hanks, told not to play D&D, but he does anyway, just a quick 3 nights a week.
Casual.
Just casual. That's, professional hockey players start off 3 nights a week, you know what I mean? On the ice, at least 3 times a week, more if you want to make it, you know what I mean? But
yeah.
Anyway, so new school, he instantly gets a new friend group.
Yeah.
Right? He's hitting the books, so his school's not suffering. We see that. He's jogging, so he's, physically healthy. Got himself a girlfriend.
Physically healthy, okay.
Yeah, physically, he's jogging, right? So he's keeping himself physically fit.
Yep.
He mentally, he's hitting the books, and he's got a work-life balance, right, with Kate and the gaming. He even puts off playing the game to spend time with his girlfriend. He's kind of living the D&D dream. Like, you think the D&D dream is to just play it all the time and never stop. No. If you can do all that and get laid, okay. That's the dream, right? She's an attractive woman who wants to...
Who instigates sex, by the way.
And also plays the game with you. That's the dream, right? Now they can share that along with...
I believe they call that a unicorn.
A unicorn, yeah. It's so funny because this is supposed to be anti-D&D, but they show us exactly what you would want as a D&D player, practically. If you're into this game, you want an attractive woman that will also touch you. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And plays the game. It's all of it. Yeah. So I'm like, what's wrong with this scenario? What's wrong with Hanks? He's dropping the game when it's appropriate. Sorry, I got plans with my girl. That's the healthy thing to do. It's one thing to have a pastime, but it's another if he wanted to start playing a different game and Kate wasn't invited, now it's unhealthy because he's neglecting the girlfriend, right? But
yeah,
no, he's just fine, and this other kid's spiraling. So I keep thinking this is the guy that's going to end up, and maybe that's the movie. What the movie wants to do. They want to maybe they wanted this bait and switch kind of thing with. I feel like I'm giving it too much credit, though. I think it's just
you're
bad,
giving
right?
it too much credit. I think
it might be too much credit. I might be seeing a trap where there isn't one, but
Well, because basically, it basically goes he goes into his suicide thing. It's like, I'll kill myself in the caves, and then it'll be Genius Boy killed in caves, and then commercial break.
Yeah, hard commercial break. Hard commercial break.
Come back to them the next night playing the game, and he dies.
Well, he makes a
JJ dies in the game.
He makes a stupid mistake as a player.
Yeah. So his character dies, and then he goes, "Why don't we play this for real in the caves?" And so now I'm thinking, oh, now he's going to bring his friends with him so they can watch him kill himself.
Yeah.
Right?
Or like a murder-suicide thing or something.
Maybe
yeah.
a murder-suicide, but it's the early 80s, so I'm not thinking murder-suicide.
Yeah, fair enough. But you're right. Like that, but he's attention-seeking, right? So if he does it in front of them, they pour all the sympathy on him, right? So
yeah, and then we have this pointless conversation about how he gets a skeleton from the science lab by paying off the black guy.
The teacher.
The teacher?
I assumed so.
I thought it was another student.
Well, no, because why would the student be responsible for the skeleton? It's school property.
Well, because he said, "Well, I can only get it out early Saturday morning," so I thought maybe the student was sneaking it out.
I don't know.
Whatever. Anyway, he bribes him with a dinner for 4 and whatever. So I'm figuring, okay, and then he sets it all up, and they go and they get costumes.
She gets chainmail, by the way. Where does she get chainmail all of a sudden? Either she had it or she's got a guy. You know what I mean?
The drama department, they said.
Oh.
Right.
I missed that.
Yeah.
Okay, that would explain it. Why there's chainmail so readily handily available in 1982. You know?
And so then they go into the thing, and then when they come out of the caves, when they go in, while they're in there, Tom Hanks has a mental breakdown where he sees the movie wants me to believe that he sees a monster. I think he sees someone dressed as a monster.
Yeah.
Because it's quite obvious that someone is in a costume. I literally thought it was JJ coming out.
Me too. I thought it was JJ in some sort of homemade he's a smart kid.
Yeah.
So puts it together. Maybe
So
the
I
drama
thought-
department builds him something. I don't know.
So I thought it was going to be Tom Hanks accidentally kills JJ, and then they go on the run, and that's when the police come in.
Oh, yeah.
But no.
No, it's
So-
imaginary.
At what point? Yeah, it's all in Tom Hanks' head, and he freaks out. And then from then on, he's pretending to be his own character.
Yeah, he has this psychotic break in the cave. And
And
that's the problem. We don't. The lead up, this whole twist with JJ being the one that we think is going to go down that road, because he's he's completely that guy. He knows the game better than anyone else. He's immersed more. He's spending his off time like making maps and doing all the things that actually a maze controller should be doing. Actually, and he's not. He's not the maze. He's not the game master.
Yeah,
he should be. He's the one who knows the most about the game.
Well, do we know that?
He becomes it in the... Sorry, he's the most into it, right? The others are, like, it's a fun game, but they have their work-life balance.
Yeah.
Pretty much figured out, right? JJ doesn't. He's younger. He's not, he doesn't get any other attention, so he's clearly the guy that should be spiraling. But they just quickly...
And that's what they set up.
It's like the movie forgot... Oh, shit, we hired this Hanks kid to do this, didn't we? Oh, fuck. Yeah. Okay, you see an invisible monster. Get Phil in the suit there. Just throw something together. It's fine. And they'll say, well, we'll shoot it real quick. Don't worry about it. It's okay. It doesn't have to be that good. So, look, see, it's not. All right, let's go. Let's roll camera. Let's get...
It's going to be on
we only
NBC.
have these caves for another
this.
3 hours, Yeah, sun's coming up. People want to get back to work, so... Anyway, so what? Like, if he had more of this progression where, if say Kate and Dan were together, so Tom didn't get that, and maybe he does follow JJ down the rabbit hole and he gets too far into the game and then he has a psychotic break. It makes more sense. This is just like me right now getting up and starting to fight an imaginary creature in front of you.
Yeah.
You'd be like, well, maybe, but why? Like, what, why now? Why is he just doing this now? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. It just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's just so weird. It's so
It's
weird.
yeah. They totally led JJ down the road, and then Tom Hanks just kicks him off it, and then takes his bike and keeps on going down the road. You know?
Yeah. Well, thank you for carrying the weirdness for me. I'll take it from here.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah. My 2 future Oscars beat yours. So
That'll
beats,
do, JJ. That'll do. You know?
my 2 future Oscars for Best Actor beat your leaving the acting community in 3 years. All right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if that's the case, but he's not done anything since.
Well, I think he peaked in Meatballs. I think is probably his.
Yeah. Oh, did you do Meatballs? Oh, I just did Forrest fucking Gump. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Oh man, he did some stuff in the 80s and 90s, but nothing I've ever heard of. Oh, the Hitchhiker TV series. Okay.
Yeah. See. Like I said, nothing.
Yeah.
I have a note here that says, "Well, that was quick," and I don't.
Oh, Hanks's turn,
Why?
probably.
Maybe. No, I think it was they were dating, and then that's when he said, "Oh, we should move in together." And I'm like, because Hanks eventually goes missing, right?
Yeah.
And he goes missing Halloween night, right?
Yes. So
how could they have been together for 6 months? Or how could this have been 6 months later?
Oh, you know what? You're right.
Because the school's year starts in earliest mid-August. In the early 80s, it likely was September.
Yeah, after the long weekend.
Okay. So maybe 6 weeks? Could it have said 6 weeks?
Oh, you know what? That's probably it. I didn't. I might have read it too fast.
I'll go back and check.
I know I saw a 6 in there, so. But you're right, probably 6 weeks.
Oh, no. One song in the movie.
Which is even crazier, by the way. 6 weeks? Because he's like, when we meet him, he's done with the game, right? And yeah, he starts to get back in, but his descent, I can't get over. It's so friggin' weird.
Well, but it's so quick. Like if it is within, well, by Halloween they've broken up, so it's within 6 weeks that he asked her to move in with him.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
6 months earlier. That's what it says.
Oh, it's 6 months earlier. Okay.
It can't be. Oh, that's just JJ coming home. So maybe that's after the last school year.
Oh, he's home for the summer.
Maybe that's it. Okay.
And then we pick up a few months after that during.
Yeah. When they come back.
I think we go. You figure college end probably like
still,
May, June, and then 3 months later they're back, right? So,
but still, Tom Hanks falls in love with her and asks him to move in with him way too quickly.
Within about 6 weeks.
Yeah, within 6
From
weeks.
the start of school to Halloween.
Probably within 5 weeks, because he then breaks up with her after they go into the cave, because he gets a vision of the Great Hall telling him to be celibate. So he breaks up with his girlfriend. And then he has these visions that basically tell him to find the 2 towers.
Yeah, so now he has a quest.
So now he has a quest. So he goes missing, and then we get the whole police thing, and then he's like, okay. And the kids are trying to lead the cops down a certain way, and they're trying to help out. And then she remembers, oh, he told me this story about his brother, who, on his birthday, on Halloween...
Yeah, kid was born on Halloween.
Okay, but why... Did it matter?
Only because Halloween becomes the anniversary, right?
Okay, but it's already Halloween.
Yeah.
So it doesn't need to be his birthday, but they keep mentioning that. Anyway, so he says on Halloween, on his birthday, his brother left, and he has his whole going for the Emmy moment of, oh, I just wish that, I just think about sometimes if I didn't give him the money, then maybe he wouldn't have left. No, he would have left.
Yeah, he would have found the money somewhere else.
Yeah.
And yes, the not knowing is probably the worst thing, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So one good scene they wrote. Where
Yeah.
it's sort of real. Okay.
Yeah. But then later on, she's telling the other two guys about this, and they're like, well, did he say anything else? And she's like, I don't know, something about 2 towers, and there may have been something else. Well, what else did he say? I don't know, I can't think. Well, think, woman. And
Yeah.
well, hurry up and remember faster, you stupid woman. Like, you dumb girl. Like,
it's 1982.
that's why we don't expect women to remember things, because they're not good at it.
Oh yeah, sure.
and they're not quick enough to remember it.
Derek, I'm sorry. You're married now.
Yeah, no, I know.
You know that is not true.
I know it's not true. Like, no, what I'm saying is I'm really surprised that this scene doesn't get followed up with a slap to the face. You know,
I know,
the
right?
early '80s.
Yeah, a backhand, right?
Yeah,
not that I condone that kind of thing, but.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
not.
so again, part of the weirdness, I think it's usually that the guy gets dumped by the girl and then turns to D&D because he's got nothing else to do.
There you go.
Not the other way around. Never heard of that. Hey, guys, good news. Remember Jennifer? Yeah, like I ditched her, so now I can play 3 times a week, okay? Like that's...
Fuck, I could probably play up to 4 times a week.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, listen, you know what? She was kind of bogged down with model school... And you know what I mean, her job at Bikini Village.
Listen,
I mean, you know, it was. Listen, it was just holding us back. You know,
her job at Hooters. She was going through. She was also taking night classes to be a fashion model, and her regular classes in astrophysics.
Exactly.
Really was bogging her down.
Exactly. Between her swimsuit catalog and MIT, she's got no time for me anyway.
So I did the noble thing and stepped aside.
I ditched that luggage way back. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about if you don't have any time for me, babe.
Yeah.
Who has 2 thumbs and is getting out of here? This guy.
Yeah, exactly. Who's rolling a natural 20 in life? This guy, you know? Yeah.
So what do I need? A 17?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, what's the DC on this?
Yeah. Can I get a Constitution saving throw? Is that what I can do?
Yeah, it did. Do I get extra experience points for ditching my hot girlfriend? Like, is that
the other guys are looking at him weird, like, no, we're taking some away.
No, so she's single now, is what you're saying? Is what the other guys are saying.
If her phone number were her D&D stats, what would her stats be?
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah.
6, 3, 7.
Let me just grab a character sheet
5,
real quick.
3,
Yeah, exactly.
0, 9. There you go. Joke for the older people in the room. So my next note's in New York, so I'll let you catch it.
Oh, yeah. So... First of all, I think it's nice of adult Tom Hanks to reach out and tell kid Tom Hanks what to do. The Great Hall, it is just...
Tom, yeah.
Hey, Mark, go and do something, and I totally am a different person, even though I sound like you.
Initially, it was a different actor.
It was. There is a guy credited, but by the end of it, though, it's just him. Tom Hanks.
You know, like we needed the help. And realizing this guy's fucking nuts.
Yeah, exactly. So the kids go and report their friend missing. Immediately, they're the first ones being interrogated. Where'd you last see him? Where's just?
Of course they are, Mark. They were playing Mazes and Monsters.
So of course they're guilty.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's going through like the normal questions just to placate them, and then he's hoping to hit them with the big gotcha joke or gotcha question. He's like, so, last time you seen him was Halloween? Yeah. And you just broke up with him, eh? Yeah. And how many times a week did you play Mazes and Monsters? 3. I mean, none. No, but
just 3 times a week, not very casually.
Oh, just 3 times? Oh, that's not a lot.
Okay, all right, you're dismissed. All right. Yeah.
We're looking for the weirdos.
Hey, Hey, Charlie, did I just see you let Jimmy Two Knives go again on that
On that stabbing?
on that stabbing? Yeah. He said he quit Mazes and Monsters, so obviously he's not a suspect, you know. Now, this kid over here, he's 16 years old, plays Mazes and Monsters. I got him for murder 1, 2, and 3. You know what I'm saying?
And it's so obvious that they're trying to pass off the thing. He's like, so do you play Mazes and Monsters? Oh, no, I used to play, but I quit.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you.
This movie has such an agenda. It's hilarious. But it's not doing it well, which is even more hilarious. Like it's this game will make you crazy. Apparently it will, because that a perfectly fine human being that just snapped like that.
Snap
like
one day, yeah.
Yeah. And the kid who was snapping mid-snap, he's fine.
Yeah.
He's fine.
Yeah, he's going to be the voice of reason later on.
Yeah. He's, in fact, what I don't mean to skip to the end, but I don't want to forget this point. I mean, let's face it. This movie actually posited that JJ's knowledge of the game saves the day.
Saves the day, yeah.
So they're trying to say how evil this game is and how bad it is, but it ends up being, they set it up so that game knowledge that's the one with the most game knowledge figures it out.
To paraphrase The Simpsons, it's the cause of and solution to all of these movies' problems.
That's right. That's right. Yes.
So
I couldn't put it better than Homer Simpson. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
You're right.
there you go.
You're right. So then the interrogation just keeps going. All three of them, for some reason, not sequestered at the police station where they just were.
No.
Like, so they come in. Our friend's missing. He's been missing for X number of days or whatever it is. All right, here's what we're gonna do. See, man, we're gonna send you home. See, and they're gonna come visit you one at a time, man. We're gonna talk about your Mazes and Monsters. See, man, that's why you're the suspects now, even though you reported the crime, man. I'll be right with you as soon as I'm done interrogating this lady that lost her purse. She said it was stolen. I think she did it herself.
She's trying to do it for the insurance money.
Yep. Man.
Man.
Oh, yeah. So, I tell you what, if I know one thing, if he's in those caverns, he's dead. That's the cop's conclusion. I wrote that down. I believe I got that verbatim. I believe I got that word for word. That's their
initial conclusion. And then later on when they come back and they're like, oh, well, do you think that maybe this map will help? And they're like, listen, kid. I don't know. He could be dead. He couldn't be. To be honest, I stopped caring 2 days ago.
Listen, kid. I interrogated all the guys who play Mazes and Monsters. I don't know what else to do. If they didn't do it, no one did, okay? He's probably just dead.
Why don't you just roll your dice and try to find him yourself?
Yeah. Oh, cast the spell, the come back my friend spell. Yeah.
We can't. We're not that powerful of wizards. I mean, we don't play anymore.
I mean, what are you talking about? Yeah. Okay, so Robbie's on an epic quest to find his long-lost brother. Is the breaking point not the brother mysteriously gone missing? Like, they say it's the game, but this guy is obviously upset about his brother. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, they try and point that the game ruined this kid. No, they gave him this super tragic backstory where his brother just borrowed some money and walked out of his life forever. That's it.
I don't understand why he has to go to the top of the Twin Towers and jump off to kill himself. I don't understand why. Okay. Yes. He went nuts. Okay. Granted. Yeah. But I don't understand. My brother left me and went to New York. Ergo, if we want to be together, I have to jump off of a high building and kill myself.
I'll go. Yeah, I'll find him. It's like he's trying to find where his brother went, and he seems to be on the impression his brother went to the top of the two towers
and jumped off,
and then just jumped off.
That to me, the chain of logic there takes me back to South Park. Steel underpants, step 1. Steel underpants, step 2. Question mark. Step 3. Profit.
Yeah.
there's a missing link there.
Homer, to quote Homer, he had it better with first you get the sugar, then you get the power, then you get the women. Like that makes more sense.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, sugar, then power. Yeah.
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 So, but anyway, he gets.
You're right. It doesn't make sense. What, like, they didn't set up the clues, or they could have layered this into the game where the players were in their characters were on a quest to get to like a Tolkien-esque Two Towers thing.
Sure.
And defeat the evil Lich King or the evil wizard at the top of the tower or whatever, right? That's your standard boilerplate quest, right, for D&D. So why not have it be that in the game, and then when he's translating it into real life, he's superimposing, right? Like he thought he saw a Minotaur, and he stabbed a guy. That part actually I'm getting. Like he's seeing people that he's meeting as threats. They're monsters in his Mazes and Monsters game.
That's one of the things that makes sense in this movie.
Well, oddly enough, yeah, him stabbing that Arthur Fonzarelli ripoff.
Hey,
yeah, his the not James Dean.
Yeah,
that actually made sense with the story they're trying to tell. He saw him as a creature, and his magic dagger is going to save the day. And I love the hurt look on the guy's face. He's like, "Hey, I was supposed to be hurting yous, but now look at what you did to my white T-shirt. You put a hole in it, and a hole in me. I'm hurt here. My feelings and my body.
Where's all this blood coming from?
Yeah, is this yours? It's supposed to be yours blood.
Did you bleed on my shirt? Oh, buddy, if you bled on my shirt, you're gonna be in such thud.
Yeah.
I have a note here.
+1 pocket knife. Sorry.
Because once he stabs him, he takes off running, right? And so in my head, I pictured the voiceover. And after the street punks attempted to take my spells, I was running. So he calls home.
Hey, Jenny, I stabbed a man.
I
thought he was a monster.
He smelled like cigarettes.
The street smelled like pee.
He was chasing me. That's how you do a Forrest Gump impression. You just use a verb ending in ing and pronounce the G.
Oh, yes.
Whenever I was going there, I was running.
Whenever I was going there, I was running.
I was running.
Yeah, hard G. There we go.
Hard
Got
G.
it.
There you go. Derek's tips for impressions.
Nice. Thank you.
I once annoyed an entire team at work talking like that for 10 minutes. Anyway.
Did you do it on the phone?
No.
What I'm going to do with your bill today.
Thanks for calling.
Thanks for calling. Voice stream.
I should have. I fucking should have.
They would have loved it, actually.
Thank you for calling T-Mobile, Alabama.
Yeah.
Anyway.
T-Mobile, Alabama.
So he calls home and says, I need your help. I just stabbed a guy. I don't know what happened, but my knife is full of blood. And they say, okay, go to JJ's place, which I guess he's
JJ's
from New York?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, you know what? That makes sense. She gives him basically like another quest. Like here, it's like a safe zone, right?
Right.
Go to JJ's. Ostensibly, I hope they called his mother to be like this weirdo. Well, they called the doorman.
Yeah.
Some guy with a bloody knife's going to show up. Let him in.
And then, so he snaps out of it. And then snaps right back in.
Yeah, he kind of comes out of it's like a fugue state, right? When he's in game mode or whatever you want to call it, like he sees the monster, stabs the guy, and then he snaps out of it, runs, calls for help. Back when you would actually have to remember the phone number.
Somebody's phone number,
to call. That was
yeah.
always a challenge. I don't know how many
back then-
times I called home and asked one of my sisters to look in a book.
Oh, see, I always knew the numbers.
I
was good at
wasn't
remembering numbers.
I wasn't awesome at it. I can only remember, like, I always remember the home number, but because I always called it to ask for permission to not be there, you know. So
Yeah.
yeah.
But he just snaps, and there's no reason for it. He meets the quote unquote king of France.
Oh yeah, the
Basically a
bum.
homeless guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I got up to get another beer at this point, so I didn't get too much out of that interaction.
Well, he comes up and he says, "Oh, I'm Parthgarth, the wizard." And he says, "Oh, okay. Well, I'm the king of France." It's like, "Your Majesty," and he bows.
Yeah. So in their game world, they have France, I guess.
I guess
In their faraway fantasy land, they still have France.
Well, I guess maybe he claimed himself to be king, right?
Yes,
So,
of course he respects the royalty. Yeah, my liege. Yeah.
so he says, "Well, I'm looking for the two towers." He says, "Oh, I can tell you where those are." And I went, "Oh no."
Yeah.
I'm like,
It's New York
"Oh,
City,
no.
1982.
Oh no. Oh no." I'm like, "Oh no, Mark and I have made a terrible, terrible mistake."
Well, I think if we had done this in our first year of podcasting, it would have been a worse mistake.
Maybe, but
And now it's just sort of nice to see them. You know,
well,
it
true.
was just nice to see them.
So it's a race to the Twin Towers, and they're doing the wonderful thing that always works in New York City and honking their horn.
I have a note about that too. I've never been to New York. Is it mandatory there? I don't know. Like, I think so because every
I've been
TV
there.
show and movie,
I've been there, and it does seem like it's mandatory because it does happen.
a lot. Yeah.
But you know what? You know what it doesn't do? Help.
No. Nothing changes from
Nothing
what I
changes
understand.
when you
Yeah.
play your horn. You're just
You're just
making
blaring
noise.
your horn. Yeah. No one changes anything. Yeah. I think that's just how they find tourists, right? Like if you actually look when someone honks their horn. Oh, this guy's never been here before.
Yeah.
He still pays attention to that.
And so they go up, and there, and JJ's like, "Hey, I'm the the maze controller of this game." He's like, "Game?" It's like, "Game." It's like, "Oh, well, I'm all better now."
Yeah. It takes them a long time to get there. Like they're trying to find him for, and I guess it just takes them a while to really understand that he's just fallen too far into the game. Because they're trying to be like, well, he's looking for his long lost brother. Let's call his parents. Maybe he just went home. Maybe he was sick. But that's the problem with this movie because it's such a sudden drop for his character. Like it wouldn't go down like that. I can't see it. I would think they would be, there would be a scene way earlier in the movie where like a few weeks in they're like, yeah, this new guy on our squad here, he's a little too into it, right? Like,
Yeah.
like you should see what he's asking me to do in the bedroom. Like it's crazy, like says Kate. But
He bends me over, and then I'll have like 2 dice on my back.
yeah,
Depends on what he rolls. It depends on how hard he fucks me.
Yeah, and
but
by the way,
what was
he
weird
rolled
too,
a
though-
1 last night, and so nothing happened, and I'm a little pent up. Forgive me, I'm
Yeah.
a little frustrated.
What was weird too is like when Kate calls the parents, and she's like, "Yeah, is Robbie there? No. Oh well, I'm sure he's doing okay. I'm sure nothing's wrong. Click goodbye."
He's definitely not missing. Bye.
and then Dan goes, "Why did you hang up like that?" And it's almost like the actor was asking.
Yeah, about the scene choice.
Yeah, like she made a choice to be like all hectic and shit, and Dan, like the actor was going, "The fuck did you just do? That was the fuck."
Pull
Well,
some.
anyway.
Can I get the pages put real quick? What the hell?
Yeah, cut. Hey, Johnny.
Come on.
Hey, Chet. Cut it.
Wait, who actually directed this?
I have no idea.
Stephen Hillard Stern. Okay.
What else has he done? Anything?
Nothing after 1999.
So Tom Hanks has what I call the first of many crying breakdowns of his,
Yes.
of his career. And then they go and visit him. So he goes home. So they go to visit him. And the mother greets him at the door and says, "Oh, he's doing fine, but he still has to see his doctor," and blah, blah, blah. And he goes, "Just so you guys know, I don't hold you responsible for what happened to him." And in my mind, I went, "That's for the court to decide."
Yeah.
You little shit.
Yeah.
Splash a little drink in her face.
I know, right? Like, we find her, I guess, in a rare sober moment where she.
I guess
had she
just has her son back, so now she's not a drunk anymore. Because, in the 80s,
sure,
you solved alcoholism by getting your son back, I guess.
Or meeting a woman.
Meeting a woman.
Honestly, my dad's case, it was, yeah.
Well, I mean, in movies.
In movies, yes. Yeah, you need a cause. Yeah. Like, you drink by default in the movies, and then you have to have a cause to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, that's a perfect analogy. For this whole movie's trying to blame this game for this guy's psychotic break when it was really his missing brother. But it is like blaming the booze for why you're drinking.
Yeah.
Blame beer. Don't blame me. Blame beer for why I drink beer.
Yeah.
Duh. That's not how it works.
And then they go off and play one final game. So. Because
he's still basically psychotic. He's not getting any better.
Yeah, he's basically in the loony bin. So.
Yeah. He's actually, I don't know why he's not in a facility where most horror movies start in the 80s.
Yeah, true. He's house arrest, I guess.
Well, that's the thing. Did he actually get arrested for stabbing the guy? Did they ever even find that out? Does he ever?
We have no idea.
We don't know. Did he actually confess? Like, is that it?
Did the police even find the body?
Yeah, there's just some punk or did he die even? Like, we don't know.
Yeah.
As far like he was still alive when Hanks ran away, so and it was a small knife, so he could have gotten treatment.
He could have survived.
He could have absolutely survived and hopefully gave up a life of crime because, ow, that's what it feels like.
He gets home. "Hey, Angela, give me some fucking towels." "Don't use the good ones. Use the ones in the downstairs bathroom."
"Oh, come on, Angela. I got scared."
Oh, apologies to anyone listening in New York. Angela.
And Tony Danza. My apologies, Tony Danza.
Yeah. Anything more on Mice and Monsters? Or what I call M&M?
How dare you sully the good name of M&M's?
It's D&D. It's M&M.
M&M, that's true. M&M. Yeah, I guess.
Holding my hands up. I'm just saying.
Yeah, fair enough. No, nothing else. It's just, I can't believe that this was their attempt to... It didn't work.
Strike while the iron's... If anything, it probably helped. You know what really helped? Not showing them playing the game.
Yep.
Because if you show people actually playing the game and rolling dice, you aren't going to get anybody new.
No. That's
you weren't going to get me. Let me put it that way. Okay. You may have got someone like you who was on the outside and maybe played some table games before.
Yeah, by 82.
But you're not getting me.
No, I hadn't yet in 82. I was close. I was probably around, I want to say, 10.
Really?
Yep.
I turned 2.
In 82. Yeah, I know.
In 82.
I know. I was 8. So I was about 2 years away from having. I was still playing outside in 82. So so back then,
dude, we were all playing outside in 82.
Yeah, absolutely. In 84 now things changed. Moved to the city, new school, met some people, and one of them was like literally on the walk home. So that's how we got to know each other. Was just we would walk the same direction. He would stop at his place. I'd keep going to my place down the street. And yeah, he's this guy Albert. He's the one who invited me and a couple others to do the classic, like in the basement around like a card table,
sodas
with
and chips
with one lamp. Yep, sodas and chips and books and pencils.
Yeah,
rolling the dice. Yeah, like that's what they do here. Is
I gotta tell you, I never have played D&D. I think I want to at least once.
I would love to be the game master for that.
But I have... I don't know how long I would be able to play.
No, and that's the thing. It would definitely would be, if you ever wanted to do it, it would definitely be a one session thing where it's a beginning, middle, and end in that same couple of hours.
Plus, it's also like I don't want to find out that I really love it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, and be addicted to it. So
there's this subculture now. You can actually watch professional voice actors playing D&D.
I've seen guys that various people on the internet play. So a few things on this movie. Film production for this movie started right after Tom Hanks' popular ABC series Bosom Buddies was canceled during the summer of 1982.
Oh, so this was he got a job right away. Well,
this is
work.
I'm at least going to be able to make rent for the next 2 months.
Yeah, exactly.
You talked about his hats. Over the course of the film, JJ wears 8 different hats and changes it 14 times.
Oh. Okay.
So somebody went through and counted every time you took off a hat and put one on.
14 hat changes.
14 times between 8 hats.
I'm glad we only got the Nazi helmet once. That was...
Yeah. Yeah. So, as always on this show, we try to find the real story behind the story, Mark.
Or is it Tom Hanks' worst performance ever? There, I said it. Someone had to.
Yeah.
This is the worst Tom Hanks I've ever seen. I'm sorry.
It was still pretty good.
Actually, it was still pretty good. Yeah. And obviously, like, he's just getting started, eh? Like, this was the tip of the iceberg that, for...
But you could tell that he was so far ahead of everyone else, right?
It almost felt like he was kind of... Like, because you just know he's capable of so much more. It's like he was either just kind of like holding back. It's like if you arm wrestle a kid, you just kind of hold back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just to make them feel like they're doing something. Yeah.
But you still beat him.
But yeah. Oh no, of course. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah. I mean, that kind of goes without saying, Derek. I mean,
yeah. Of course.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
What'd you think you was gonna beat me? No, come on, bro.
Bro. Oh, so that was one. Or is it how a mother won back the affection of her son through interior design?
Yeah, that was a weird plot thread, wasn't it?
Yeah, this weird B plot. In 2 scenes, the problem gets shown
and the movie
and resolved. Scene 1, there's a problem. Scene 2, it's resolved later on. Like, it's just there. It is. He comes back to New York, and his room's actually nice now.
Yeah.
Because
so weird.
Somehow she could tell he didn't like it. I don't know how, but somehow she.
But that's the whole thing is she doesn't see that he loves it.
Yeah, that's the thing. She doesn't get the whole reason she spent all that money and did all that work. She doesn't get the reward for it. That's so she's done dirty, that character. There we go. She's that's
so.
Like, it's one thing to bring up mom's drinking and then never bring it up again, but it's another to be like, okay, here's a problem that the interior design lady doesn't get him, and then she gets him, and she doesn't get her reward. Because all the families are loaded in this, by the way. Like, these... Like,
well, yeah, it's a preppy school. That's why.
Yeah, poverty is not the problem here, for sure. It's
yeah.
Yeah. The last one, or is it a demonstration of rampant sexism? I think it's pretty... I thought so I wrote that at the beginning when it was the scene of like Hanks and his parents in the car. Oh. And Dad's like, "Woman, you drink too much," and this and like he's just calling down the thunder.
I hate it when you drink.
Yeah.
Such an odd line too.
I could have been something, but I got stuck at home with the kid or whatever it was.
I have it, or is it? Actually, this story reminds me of the time where my wizard, Prozar the White, went up against the evil Trusteraneth the Terrible, and I rolled a nat 20, so making my staff.
What happened? I was following along. Okay, nat 20, that's good. Like, thank God for that.
To be honest, I have no idea what the fuck I just said.
I kind of do, actually. I was like, well, the natural 20 right there, like critical hit. Great. So good things are coming. That's good.
Whatever you were hoping to do, I did.
You did it very well. Yeah.
So that's going to about do it for Amazes and Monsters. I'm Derek.
I'm Minas Marcus.
Join us next time. We'll take a look at the sexy story of a woman being enticed into a dom-sub relationship with the sea-level master of the universe. Tom Selleck and Dakota Johnson star in Fisto Shades of Grey.